Well, friends, Sunday. Not just any Sunday, but it has been almost 40 days of isolation now. So, the main thing on my mind tonight is the listening group that I joined when it had its first meeting, the day that I wrote the letter that I sent to my parents. It's a listening group for allies of and members of the LGBTQ community within a church space, or at least a faith space is probably a better description for that. And at the time, I knew I wanted to talk to mom and dad soon, but didn't know when. And between listening to people who were out talk about their experience coming out to their parents and processing it afterwards, getting encouraging text messages, and realizing that other people know I'm ready before I'm ready sometimes. That was why I made the decision when I did. It was a combination of those things. This listening group made a difference for sure. And then we didn't meet last month, so our second meeting was canceled. And we did a Zoom meeting tonight, which went really well. And what I've been thinking about in relation to that is, what does church look like for me when we come back? Which I was talking about on Tuesday in small group. Someone in my group was asking if I was going to be this version of me that I am in small group when we meet in person for church. And I didn't hesitate when I said yes, because that is who I am now. There is still that anxiety attached to it, obviously. But I only had a couple of weeks being out to my parents and also at church. Literally, I had 2 weeks of that. And then I was isolated. And so I don't know what this new version of me will face. New version, honest version is a better word. I've been this version of me for a while now. But there's just that question of, first of all, we don't know when we're meeting in person again, so I may have so much time to figure out a lot of stuff, and then just, surprise, I've changed. There's a blessing in that. There's also a burden, a heavy burden of honesty. And it makes me so grateful for how many people within Renew who actually know me and celebrate me already. And whatever the hell that's gonna look like when we come back. Wow. Isolation's weird and terrible and sad, but it's also speeding up some healing processes that I didn't know could speed up. positive thing. And I want to write about it. But it's almost midnight, and I told myself I was going to go to bed at a better time, and here I am, still awake. Choices. I make them. I live with them.